Good morning, everyone. I'm Debbie, and today I'm going to share the story of Shannon Watts, who is one of the most influential, top 100 the most influential people in 2023. And before I start my presentation, I want to share why I choose to introduce her. And we all know that the gun violence is a very serious problem in the United States, and thousands of Americans died because of the flood of guns. And Shannon Watts, she used her own way to gather people and to make a change in this situation. And she also participates in a lot of social movements. So I think that she deserves to be mentioned as one of the most influential people in 2023. And in this 9-minute presentation, I would like to take you through the success of Moms Demand Action and her awareness on women's rights and the influences she brings to the society. And here's the outline. First, I will introduce her background. And second, Moms Demand Action. In this part, I will share why the reasons why she founded the group and the influences she brings to the society. And the third part, women's rights. I'm going to share an example of her awareness to the women's rights. And the next is her influences on the social issues, and finally is the conclusion. In this part, I'm going to summarize the presentation and share my reflection. So let's get started. The first part is background, and this is Shannon Watts. She was born on January 1st in 1971 in New York, and she graduated from the University of Missouri. And then after college, she worked in the Missouri House of Representatives. And then she built her own career as a communication executive. And in 2008, she left her corporate careers and to focus on her family. And the second part is Moms Demand Action. On December 14th in 2012, a gunman opened fire in Sandy Hook School, and he killed 26 children and educators with just one gun. And this news made all of the Americans so furious. And after Shannon was heard of the news, she felt so angry and started to think about that something must be done by her. So the next day, she started a Facebook group that unite women and against gun lobby. And this is the beginning of Moms Demand Action. And then Moms Demand Action start to be noticed by more and more people in the United States. And some volunteers contact with Shannon Watts and ask her if they can form chapters in their communities. Therefore, Moms Demand Action has chapters in every state and has over 6 million supporters nationwide. And she fight for the gun safety with these strong partners. And Moms Demand Action have helped to pass hundreds of gun safety laws and changed corporate policies and educated Americans about secure gun storage in the following 8 years. And Shannon Watts not only cares about gun safety, but also cares about women's rights. And in 2017, she spoke out against United Airlines on her own Twitter account. And it all started at the airport that she waited for the flight to Mexico with her husband. And then she saw a mom appear to running back and forth between her family and the gate agent. And then she came to ask if the mom if there's anything she could help to. And the mom told her that United Airlines just kicked off 2 teenage girls off the flight just because they wear the leggings, and they cannot get on the airplane either. But United Airlines argued that this dress code only enforced on Sunday and only applied to the past riders. But actually, they have some rules that passengers cannot wear provocative or inappropriately revealing or see-through clothes. And these rules are applied more strictly to women than to men. So, and this is the way how they treat women. So Shannon was just spoke out against United Airlines on her Twitter account. And as what I just mentioned about, Shannon is the founder of Moms Demand Action and the fighter to guns, violence, and women's rights. And she also encouraged the moms whose sons or daughters are the victims of gun violence, and they encourage them to stand out and share their stories. And Moms Demand Action like what I just mentioned about, Moms Demand Action have helped to pass hundreds of gun safety laws, and their 140 members are elected to public office in the 2022 election. And they can push more and more laws to make the United States a better place to live. And her action like receives a lot of words and recognition, but there are too many, so here I only give you some of them. And in 2018, she was the People magazine 25 Women Changing the World. And in 2022, she was Glamour Women of the Year and the Rap Power Women Summit Changemakers of the World of the Year. And this year, in 2023, she is the Time most influential people in the world. And to conclude, I have talked about the reasons why she deserves to be mentioned as one of the Time 100 most influential people. And she is brave, active, and have the ability of leadership. And she is like her influence have some good her action have some good influence to the social issues. And I have seen many news that parents lost their children because of the gun violence, and they hugged each other and cried painfully. So I believe that if more and more laws are passed and released, there may be less incompleted families in the United States. And the gun sense issue is still a big problem to be solved, I think. So, but I think Shannon Watts' effect is a milestone, on this field. And as for me, as a female, I really admire that she spoke out against the injustice. Like, we all know that women are treated unfairly most of the time. So she's like brave to spoke out and use her own way to fight for the injustice. And I believe that she encouraged me to fight for the injustice in the future. So this is my presentation, and the following part is Q&A. So you feel free to ask me any questions about my presentation. Thank you.
How many hours did you spend on preparing for this presentation?
You mean write the?
I mean the whole process.
I think it cost me like 2 days. I just like look for what she did and write what I want to say and memorize these words. Like 2 days. Yeah. Crystal.
it is everyone's basic human right that everyone can equip with guns. And this concept is like covered by, protected by the United States of Constitution. So I think it is hard for people in United States to give up the guns. So what's your point of view about striking a balance between equipping the guns and human safety?
I think that, yeah, United States, like Americans, they used to having their own guns because of their like security. They want to be safe, but sometimes it is very easy to get gun or like shoot to people in America. So I think more like the laws like more stricter to be released is like is in need. So but like they have the right to use the guns, but I think they have to be like strict laws to be released. Yeah.
What's your opinion of recently John Moran, he shows his handguns on Instagram and have a bad influence to a lot of people. So yeah, what do you think?
I'm sorry, I haven't I haven't heard of the news, but I think if a person that have a big influence on the social media, they have to like aware of their behavior and aware of their influence. Like you just mentioned about he posts a photo on the Instagram.
No, it's a live video.
A live video.
Showing his gun.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
are you disappointed of him? Many of his fans are disappointed of his behavior. They think it is so naive and not too mature. So are you disappointed?
I think the behavior is inappropriately. Yeah. So it's very hard to say.
To follow up the last question, do you think whenever a gun showed on the social media is a very negative representation?
I think it just depends on the behavior of the poster. Like he just post the gun photo and just do nothing. I think it's like nothing. But if he or she posts the gun photo or like saying some aggressive words, then it may be like have to notice about these things. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I think again, just to maybe follow up on the previous questions by Timothy and Julia. I wonder because I think both you and Zoe, you talk about the inequality faced by women.
Yeah.
I think in that case, so maybe do you think that the government should give women the right to bear arms, the right to use guns, so they can maybe better protect themselves?
I think the government should protect everyone's right to use guns, but not just for the women. Like everyone should have the right to have the gun and to protect themselves. So it's not just about the women. It's about just like every people in the United States. Yeah, so this is my opinion. Timothy.
Yeah, so you mentioned that most of the time women has been faced with a lot of inequality.
Yeah, injustice.
Yeah, injustice. So, and from your own experience, do you have any experience of being treated not equally?
I think in my elementary school, teachers always ask like girls to be not so active. I think, and the boys like they are noisy or something. It's just okay, they are boys. But like for girls, I think the parents or the teachers ask us to be like they have more strict rules to us. Yeah, so I think it's my appearance to the like women face the injustice in the reality.
And have you done anything when you faced the experience that you just mentioned, like talk to a teacher or talk to your friends or what?
I think I haven't like fight for my injustice in the past, but I think I will fight for the injustice if I in the future if I like face the injustice. I think I will just spoke out and just fight for my right. Rebecca.
There's other questions. I noticed that some people will change to 女部的她 while typing. Do you think that's disrespectful for you?
In my opinion, I think is yes. Sometimes it's like you just I think 人部的他 is it means that I'm a human, but I think in 女部的他 is like just derive me to the human. So I think we can all use 人部的他 instead of 女部的他.
So you prefer 人部的她?
Yeah, it's my opinion. I don't think I'm not sure if every woman think about that. But in my opinion, I think 人部的他 is better for me.
Yeah, I think so. Just to be more specific, I think what you just mentioned happened in elementary school. I think we often call this gender stereotypes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe Zoe, you have something you'd like to respond to.
I just considered question is that you just mentioned that the United States, people in the United States can own their gun in their home. So do you think it is possible to Taiwan to own their gun in their home? And
I
why
think
not?
I think it's hard to like release some laws about the guns in not only Taiwan but Asian country because like we Asian are not so used to using guns. We think that guns can be used like police officers can use guns and to like they tend to protect the protect people. But I think it's hard for Taiwan to like everyone can own their guns. Yeah, because we haven't had the right before, so I think it's hard to like release some laws to protect our right to use the guns.
Good. Any others? Yeah, I think we just had some really healthy discussion, which is good. All right, so thank you very much for
Thank
this
you.
highly informative presentation.